Hi students, let's start with biology practical. Question number 4, spot A. The weightage of this question is 1 mark. Okay, in spot A, there is the chances of 2 questions only, insect pollination and wind pollination. Okay, so today we are going to study about insect pollination and wind pollination. First we'll start with insect pollination. See, what is the meaning of insect pollination? Insect pollination means when the pollination is done through insect, that is called as insect pollination, and it is also called as entomophily. Okay, so let's start with this insect pollination. Now see, at the time of exam, you may be provided with this chart or specimen, okay, of the salvia flower. Now, what things are expected from you to write in the spotting? Your first point which is expected is you should identify the given spotting. Okay, so when this chart is kept in front of you, your first point will be the given spotting is of insect pollination. Insect pollination is also called as entomophily. Okay, then you have to describe what is the meaning of insect pollination. In second point, you will write what is the meaning of insect pollination or what is entomophily. Insect pollination means, see, when the pollination is done through insect, that is called as insect pollination or entomophily. Third point is what type of floral adaptation is there, what type of flowers are present over here. Here the flowers are large, naturally they have to bear the weight of the insect, so the flowers are enough large in size and they are conspicuous. Conspicuous means they have bright color, they are with fragrance, sweet smell is there, and they are provided with nectar. For that only the bird is coming to the flower. Okay, so because of these three reasons, as the flower is conspicuous, as the flower is brightly colored, as the flower is having proper fragrance, and as the flower is having nectar, the bird is getting attracted towards the flower. Okay, what type of pollen grains are present over here? Pollen grains are large in number, naturally they are going to waste. So already the nature had provided large number of pollen grains, and the pollen grains are with spiny exine, means exine is with spines. Why the exine is provided with spiny nature? Because so that it can easily get fixed or get attached or get stick to the wings of the insect. And what type of stigma is present here? Stigma is sticky in nature. When the insect is going to carry the pollen grains, unknowingly when it is carrying the pollen grain, the stigma which is of another flower which is sticky in nature will receive the pollen grain easily. So here, and the last point is of example, that is example is salvia. Okay, so here we have completed first spotting, that is insect pollination. Again I am repeating, what point should be there when this chart or specimen of salvia is kept in front of you. Your first point will be identification, that the given spotting is of insect pollination. Second point, you will write what is the meaning of insect pollination. When the pollination is done through insect is called as insect pollination. It is also called as entomophily. Third point, you will write about flowers. What type of flowers are present in salvia? Flowers are large, they are conspicuous. They are conspicuous means they are with bright color, with fragrance and with nectar. Here the pollen grains which are present, they are large in number and their spiny exine is spiny in nature. Their stigma is sticky in nature, and example is salvia. So these are the characteristics which are present in insect pollinated plants. Okay, now we'll proceed towards wind pollination. Wind pollination, what is the meaning of wind pollination? When the pollination is done through wind, that is called as wind pollination. It is also called as anemophily. Anemone means wind. Okay, so we'll start with this wind pollination. At the time of exam, the chart will be there in front of you, or the maize plant will be there in front of you. Okay, now what points are expected here? Again, your first point which is expected is your identification. You should write first point, the given spotting is of wind pollination. The given spotting is of wind pollination, or you can write anemophily. Okay, second point, again you are describing what is the meaning of wind pollination. When the pollination is done through wind, that is called as wind pollination or anemophily. Third point will be what type of floral adaptation is there, what type of plants, what type of flowers are there in anemophilus. plants. The flowers are small in size. Naturally, they have to roll along with the wind. So flowers are very small in size and they are light in weight. Okay, here the flowers are more in number. Flowers are more in number, then only more pollen grains will be there. And the flowers are inconspicuous. Inconspicuous means they do not have bright color, they do not have fragrance, and they are without nectar, because these things are not at all required by the wind. So nature had not provided these things, that is, the flowers are inconspicuous. What about pollen grains? Naturally, the pollen grains are large in number. They are pale yellow colored, they are light in weight because they have to flow along with the wind. Okay, and their exine is smooth, because if the exine is spiny, there may they cannot get easily flow or carried away by the wind. So nature only provided pollen grain with a smooth exine so that they can easily roll along with the wind. And what type of stigma is present here? When the pollen grains are carried away along with the wind, if the stigma is feathery or hairy in nature, it can easily trap the pollen grains. So nature had only given the stigma feathery or hairy. Now last example is, its example is maize. Okay, again I am repeating, we are studying here maize pollination. We are studying here wind pollination. Wind pollination is also called as anemophily. Your first point will be the given spotting is of wind pollination. Second point, you will describe about wind pollination. When the pollination done through wind, it is called as wind pollination or anemophily. In third point, you will describe what type of floral adaptation is there. Here the flowers are large in number. They are inconspicuous because wind do not require bright color, fragrance and nectar from the flower. Here the pollen grains are large in number and they are light in weight so that they can easily roll along with the wind. Even here the exine is a smooth walled, so that no hurdle will be there in flying of the pollen grain, and the stigma is feathery or hairy in nature in order to trap the pollen grain. And last example is maize. So here we have completed about wind pollination. Thank you.